Greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother, going live early, expecting a couple of guests. One gonna be here. I don't know, after my 4 p.m. start time. I'm expecting Nateypie from Nateypie's Trinkets and Doodads. Go check out his channel. Go give him some love. He's got some funny shorts. He eats things with a fork. It's his channel called Fork Me. I think it's called Fork Me. Now he said he was gonna change it, so I don't know. Trying to find an old post here on his Instagram. I guess I could just go to his channel, huh? So, what's everybody doing getting ready for Halloween? You got like kids and stuff like that? I mean, yeah. There's a link if anybody wants to come in and join me. If the link I gave you on Instagram wasn't right, just do it right there on YouTube. There's a couple things I want to talk about today, and one of them is I've been selling on YouTube this where it says sub to OCS Auction House. That's Amber's channel. She hosts a lot of people like me selling on YouTube. That's basically it. Please go sub to the channel. We do stuff every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. That's 8 o'clock for me. Yeah, I'm. Oop, oh, there's somebody.
Hey, Big Brother.
Oh, Chuck.
How the heck are you? We haven't talked in a while.
No, it's basically a Zoom right now.
Somebody will show up.
I'm recording a Zoom. Yeah, I quit eBay. Talk about weird.
Nope.
Hello, sexy gentlemen.
That was fast.
You're the only sexy one I see, Nate.
How's it going, everyone?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Telling Chuck that I'm just pretty much recording a Zoom channel right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
Heavens no. Uh-oh. I gotta...
Yeah, I quit eBay, guys.
What? I guess, if you don't mind me asking, what made you come up with that decision?
Well, I still think it's a great platform, and I encourage everybody to use it. But I got tired of being beat up with fees, honestly.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I was looking into Macari, and Macari is a flat 15%. Is still high, but is anywhere 5 to 7 18%. Depends on how much promotion you get. And I used to promote everything. See, I still talk like I'm doing it, and
I know, well, because there's some people that I've seen do videos and they're like, oh, I don't promote and I don't give them a dime. But at the end of the day, those are the people that have a huge following to look at their eBay store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not just depending on, a random stranger on eBay to find their shit.
That makes sense.
Shorts is the way to go. I disagree with what Tommy said about his analytics and stuff because I pay attention to that stuff. I want to learn how to use all the tools that I have to get myself out there. That's what this stuff is. And I make a couple of friendships along the way, so it's a great thing. So,
That's what I'm saying about technology. I mean, none of us would meet each other if it wasn't for the time we're living in.
I agree. I grew up before video games were a thing. I was 14 before I got the Atari 2600. So, and I still have it. Oh wait, I sold it. Oh, that's right. I finally sold it. So.
Oh, you did sell it?
Yeah, it was mine from the get-go, and it still played, and I still played some games on it, like Pitfall and Megalomania.
Nice.
Some of the obscure games.
Pitfall was awesome. I wasted many an hour playing Pitfall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's actually. Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually. Where's my phone? It's my desktop. My phone.
Yep.
I'm sharing our live real quick.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to do that. How do I share what I'm doing on Instagram? Amber knows how to do this shit, which is why I'm pretty much riding on her coattails going through this.
Well, the shitty thing is on Instagram, people cannot click on links when you make a status with them. So I had to create like do you know what I'm talking about? Like one of those little sites where it has like a list of links someone can click on in your profile.
Like Linktree or something?
Yeah, like it's like a version of Linktree that I used, but people cannot. I just tell them to go to the channel on Instagram. Facebook, I post the link so people can actually click on it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people that I follow on my family have turned off notifications on me on Facebook.
Can you blame them?
I just got into the habit of staying off of Facebook because Facebook is the devil.
It sucks.
It is.
And now I got to go back to Facebook to do this social media thing. I don't want to.
No, I don't blame you. I would get rid of Facebook, but I use Marketplace so much.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, you keep me here.
Okay, so I've been spreading this around, guys. This is an idea I have, and Nate, I think you'd be a prime suspect for this, and maybe Chuck. If not Chuck, then Marcy or your son even.
Sweet.
I've been a dungeon master since the 80s. I want to start playing again, and I had an idea that maybe put together social media darlings that you, Nate, and Chuck are.
Beloved.
And maybe have like a game that lasts like 1 or 2 sessions and throw it out there for the other people. Yeah.
I could see that being successful.
Me too.
Because we could set it up in StreamYard, honestly. You do all theaters of the mind. You don't need miniatures and all that other crap. So you just need a 20-sided dice. Y'all got 20-siders?
No.
Nate, you live near a university. You can find any sided dice you want down there.
That is true. 1 second, guys. Just one quick.
Now, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. Some of my friends did, but I bet you there'd be a market for that. People would watch that.
Well, I don't know. I just want to play because it's a skill I have that I don't get to use too much anymore. I mean, I'm getting near 60. Most of the youngest people that I know are like in their 40s that play. So actually, those are the oldest people I know. So
I could see it making a comeback, though. I mean, sometimes things like that do make comebacks, and
Dungeons and Dragons is huge, dude. It makes big bucks. It's what Hasbro's gonna do, and they're gonna control the market. And
really?
D&D is huge, dude.
Oh, I didn't know it was so big.
Yeah.
There is something coming out. Is it? There's a movie or a TV show related to Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if it's started yet.
With Chris Pines.
Okay. I knew there was something upcoming.
Hasbro owns them, has marketed them for the past 3 years, and now is sitting on top of the heap as one of the richest companies on the planet right now because of D&D mostly.
That's awesome.
And their top 2 CEOs used to be the top 2 CEOs for Microsoft, so they know their shit. So
how do they make their money? Selling the books and stuff?
They're taking this multi-billion-dollar company and going digital so they can get it to everybody in the world.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I've been a part of that community. I've never quit, honestly. So
do you play locally? Like, do you have a club?
Hey, old man.
Oh, shit. Were you looking at your pants, Nate?
Yeah.
And you said,
I don't know what Big Brother wants me to say on this channel, so I won't.
it's not. My channel is not for kids.
Okay, good.
My videos are not for kids. I don't censor myself. Screw that. That's too hard.
I completely agree. Okay, I am posting this. I've posted on Facebook, now I post on Instagram, so you guys should be getting notifications you've been tagged.
attaboy. God, bad.
So when you tag somebody, that I know what it does, but what's the purpose? I mean, what does it let?
Just so they see it, and maybe I don't know if I think their audience sees it as well, like the friends you have on Instagram. I could be completely wrong, so please do not take that to heart, guys.
Yeah.
I'm still learning Instagram from my family.
Oh, wait. Dude, somebody messaged me.
Yeah, it sends a message when you tag someone, so then they can see the status.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm a big boy. Yeah, Chuck, I totally get what you go through to wearing clothes. I'm a bit bigger than you are.
Oh,
I'm 6'4", and I weigh 400 pounds. So
it's a bitch. Sometimes
I wear a 6XLT. I wear size 10.
Farnham and Bailey. That's the size I wear.
Yep.
That's what my brothers always said.
I've got some 4X stuff in the house that I know would sell really well, like jerseys. I've got one that says Manning when the Colts actually won a Super Bowl once. And yeah, it's a 4XL jersey, officially licensed and all that stuff.
Nice.
You say you're selling it?
Nate's in.
No, I was just asking. I don't like the Colts.
I You gotta support the Colts, man.
Oh hell no, man! I'm a Packer fan.
Sorry.
Shut up, man.
It's not a good time right now.
The Bills are gonna clean your clock if they haven't done that already.
Oh, I know they are. It's gonna get ugly. It's like why are they trying to embarrass us on Sunday Night Football?
Yeah. We need a blackout.
I know. Maybe the station will go down.
Green Bay is there to beat Chicago.
Ew.
Hey. Where's my marker?
So one of the things I was going to talk about is how I feel today selling stuff online through through the YouTube auctions compared to eBay, and not good. This I like doing that. I get lucky every once in a while. Overall, I'm not making what I should on a lot of items, but what I pay for them at auction doesn't matter.
Hey, profit's profit.
Yeah, like I went to auction and I bought a bunch of Barbies in box still. I think I spent a total after taxes even about $130, and the amount that I got, if I sell them off at $10 a pop, I break even about. So, and I've been selling them for about 16. So I'm making a little bit of money. If I put them on eBay, I know damn well I get their value, which is right around $40 each. So I picked up one that has a comp on it of about $90. Now I wish I still had eBay to put that on there with. I miss eBay. I do.
Yeah.
They'll take you back.
I don't want that. I want to try something different. I've been doing eBay for almost 10 years. I've lost the passion. I've lost the drive to do eBay. When I do this YouTube thing, I actually have a passion. I love doing it. I'm hyped. That's why I like doing lives. I want to be out there. I don't know. I'm not afraid to talk to people.
When you do like auctions on, because you're part of auctions on YouTube, right?
Yeah. Yep.
When you do those, do you do pretty well or decent or?
I've not been disappointed money-wise, but I think I'm getting lucky. I've done it 3 times now, and those 3 times I've made $100 for selling 4 items each time.
Oh, nice.
That's not bad.
So Chuck, can I talk about what I've been talking to you about in our messages before?
Yeah, of course.
So Chuck and I are actually looking into doing an auction one night to try it out, just to see, because I told him I got some stuff that I think would do better just getting rid of on here, like ornaments and shit, than trying to list them on eBay and stuff. So I've been curious on how people do on those. Obviously pretty well, because people keep doing them.
Must be my computer. I don't know what the gig is.
Oh, real quick, big brother, can I ask you something?
Yes.
What are you doing Thursday night?
Thursday night is our auction.
What time is your auction? Like 8?
I got the thing 7:00 Central. That's 8:00 for us, Nate.
So right after our show again.
Yeah, we're right after the Beardos.
Do you want to be a guest on the Beardos this Thursday?
Well, I thought you guys did away with guests.
No, we just
got lazy.
Well,
You know, to be honest with you, your show was fine without him, and I like that you went to an hour format because
yeah.
I know my 2 hour format's kind of long, but I'm long winded, so.
Well, like I told him, I wanted to get back into it, and I only want to do an hour. Because like 2 hours, I told him you start getting really low numbers towards the end. So it's like, or sometimes people would show up at the very end and no one was there for, that last hour. And it's like, sorry guys. So now I'm like, let's just do an hour.
Well, I think that
If you want to be
hour
our
was-
guest, you're more than welcome to Thursday. I'll leave it up to you.
Well, I'm always honored to be on your show.
Then you're going to be on our show Thursday. So send me your sexiest pic so I can add it to our thumbnail.
There it is.
That works.
Hey, if that's the one you want to use, I will use it. I don't give a shit. You got to be careful what you send me.
I'm fully aware, and Nate, I'm kind of like you. I just don't care.
Same, man.
I'm too old to give a shit anymore. Honestly, I'm tired of pussyfooting around things.
Well, too, you got to think of this too. It's like life's too short. Just do what you want. Who cares?
I'm gonna live forever.
I don't want to live forever. There's no
Neither
way.
do I.
I will be pissed if I grow old. I'm just telling you guys right now.
3 pounds.
Disabled ginger, huh? I don't know about some of your content, Nate. I think one of the last things that you put out, I didn't find it humorous. I'm disabled, so I find humor in a lot of things, but I don't.
I deal with my disability with humor because I suffer through depression and stuff. So that it helps me to make fun of myself with issues that I have. It helps me cope with it.
You see that? I live life in a very sarcastic way. Yes,
Yeah.
I see that T-shirt out there. It says, I'm very fluent in sarcasm, and that's true with me. So yeah.
Well, my wife told me, she goes, you got to remember some people that are disabled won't get what you're trying to do or they will, and they just won't like it. And I told her, I'm like, well, that's how I deal with my issues, is laughing about it. Because if I don't, I mean, it's either that or jump off a bridge for me. You know what I mean? Not to be dark, but it's.
I work with students with disabilities at my job, and they're mostly like hidden disabilities. And it's some of them are open about it and don't give a shit. They'll talk and they'll joke about it whenever, and others would rather not. It's like, yeah, it's like everyone's different.
Well, so there was 2 different types of people at work. There'd be people that were like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need something?" And that irritates me because it's like, guys,
Yeah.
I'm a functional adult. Like, I know my body's breaking down, but I'm functional still. And then there's other people that, as long as you're close friends with me, you can make jokes about me. I don't care because I find it funny. But if I don't know you, don't make a joke about me.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, I got that. Sometimes people help me, and I thank them for their kindness, but I'm really like, I can do this too. It's just going to take me longer to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to piss everyone off with my content or anything. It's just how I deal with, like I said, I deal with depression. If I don't make jokes about it, then I'm just going to sit there and feel sorry for myself, and I don't want to do that.
I suffer from depression. I just got diagnosed with ADD, and that wonderful. It's
Oh,
not
it is.
ADHD. That's why I made that comment. I don't see H in Nate. No hyperactivity. I don't have it either. I got ADD. There's no ADHD. I don't want to do shit. That's what I love about selling online and going to auctions is fun. Just entertainment fun. And they got good food, all the ones I've been to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a lot of auctions I used to go to. They'd serve food, and a lot of the old people that were like in their 80s and 90s would just go there to socialize and not buy. They just eat the food.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I love talking to old people at auctions and stuff because you can learn a bunch.
Yeah, I know most of the people that one place I always go to, the Baxters. I forgot there was an auction yesterday. It was an estate auction too. Damn it!
How'd you forget?
ADD, man. I can't keep track of the days.
If you don't mind me asking, if it's too personal, tell me to shut up.
Shut up, man.
So are you on disability then?
Yes.
Okay. Because I am. I mean, I'll be honest. I actually applied, so I got a lawyer and all that, and going through the process.
Stop selling. Stop selling or never claim taxes. Yeah, I had to stop selling as much. That sucks. When the government says, "Hey, you're making too much money," or "We're not going to pay you," you're like, "Well, healthcare versus money."
Dude, it's insane.
Well, when you're told, see, 2 years ago I could make $1,350 a month, which was pretty good because that helped cover everything that the government doesn't pay, right?
Yeah.
Like a new roof or new water heater, which I have. So, yeah, and then they changed the tax laws. That 600 thing wasn't the only thing they changed. They also changed the disability laws. And now I'm down to only been able to make $50 a month.
$50?
50.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of my listings have went to Facebook Marketplace, so it's cash. And then when the Facebook asked me, "Did you sell?" Nope.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
Careful about putting that out there on video, Nate.
Yeah, really.
I'm just kidding. This is
Big
all
Brother is always watching. Just remember that. That
Yeah,
used
he's
to be
not
a
the only big
tagline.
brother.
Halloween prank.
Yeah. But hey, look, I sell a lot of my comics, my comic book collection. I personally acquired back in the 90s.
What are you up to, man?
And the tax law states about selling your personal collections as long as you're not making about almost all my comics say $2.95 on them. So as long as I'm making less than that cover price from 20 years ago, I don't have to claim taxes.
Okay.
But that's only your personal stuff. That's not the resale stuff, and it's kind of easy to pick that apart. So
if I could get like some people, if I could get my business to make a ton of money, then I wouldn't worry so much about the whole disability thing, and I would just be like, "Hey, I made so much, I'm gonna have to go off of it for now." You know what I mean? As long as the money's rolling in. But
healthcare, you get free healthcare on disability.
know.
You can't. That's money you're not gonna make.
True.
Hello, my journey. How you doing?
Hello, my journey. What are you doing, buddy? Here, let's not eat anything in here.
Hey, Journey, I got these two bums that come over here for a while, and they fell for it.
I know, he's making us work, too.
Yep.
We're live whores right now, Marcy.
I see that.
We're just gonna be live all the time. I quit my job. I called Karen.
Okay.
If I could go live all the time, I would. I love it.
I do too.
I really enjoy it, and I just want to say, going live, I've had a really bad couple of days, and today has been awesome. So thanks for throwing that out there. You need a co-host, Chuck. Thanks for joining me earlier. It's been great.
Hello, Journey.
Do you know how long you're gonna be on?
No.
Okay.
I got stuff to list, so I'm just gonna stay on it.
Marcy's gonna divorce you.
I am actually listing, yes.
No, I'm not, Nate.
Mrs. Peanut. Hello, Mrs. Peanut.
Hello.
Hey, Marcy.
You want to play D&D, Marcy?
Oh, sorry, big brother.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, if my wife ends up leaving me, can I be Chuck's roommate?
Yeah, we have an extra bedroom.
Hell yeah, I'll pay your rent.
Sweet.
I think we're gonna watch Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang it. All right. Tell me how it ends.
You don't have to stay if you want to watch something.
No, I got a list. I don't have time for this bullshit.
I didn't even know I had this. God, I could have sold this for Halloween.
See, that's what you got, Nate.
It is a Carol Ann Halloween doll.
God, I hate dolls.
I do too, but it was in a lot.
I make a lot of money with them, and I know a lot. I hate to say it, that I've learned all that for nothing, so I'm using that knowledge, you know?
Well, when I was selling makeup for a while, it's like I know way too much about makeup and what women want. My wife loved it because she would go through, I would let her go through and take the stuff that she wanted, and then she was like, I'm going to leave the expensive stuff for you to resell. I was like, I appreciate it. I got to make some money.
I miss eBay. Oh, God.
Are you going to come back?
No. I guess they, last June, I stopped smoking. First time in 40 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I crave one every goddamn day, though.
Oh, really?
That stuff they tell you about physical, and I never had the physical withdrawals, but mental, they say, oh, that'll go away in about a month or two. Your ass, I've been smoking for 40 years, man.
It doesn't just go away.
Yeah. And eBay's kind of the same thing. I've been doing it for like almost 10 years, pretty close to that. And I wake up and I check my eBay. Oh, yeah, I don't have it. It's the same thing.
This doll ain't worth shit.
No, it is. It is, Nate. Those crappy dolls. Let me give you some insight.
Educate me, please.
Illuminate us.
Those crappy dolls you don't want to sell, rip them up. Sell the heads in a lot. Sell the arms in a lot.
This one's porcelain.
Oh, well, the entire thing, her head.
Yeah, it's all porcelain.
All right. If you can take her dress off, take the dress off and sell the dress. Because the dress will net you $10 or $5 or $7 or whatever you want to sell it for.
You think I could sell it on Facebook for 20 as the whole?
Well, if the doll's not worth shit, then.
But it's Facebook. Those are different people over there.
Yeah, I guess so.
They'll either tell you to burn in hell or they'll meet you and pay the price or somewhere along the line. I mean, with this doll, I bought the entire lot of stuff for $1, so I have nothing in this doll. And there's only one for sale on eBay, and they're selling theirs for $9.99, and there's been nothing sold.
Well, nobody likes that doll for some reason, and it could be just a crappy porcelain doll. And there are a dime a dozen out there. You gotta learn to recognize the ones that aren't crappy.
Well, like I said, this one just came in a lot of ornaments that I bought, and he was like, "I'll throw in the doll if you want it," and I'm like, "Sure, why not?
Oh, one of those. Dad donated to it.
I'll take it."
If it was me though, I'd take the dress off, throw the doll away, and keep the dress.
And try to sell the dress.
Yeah, I'd sell the dress in a bunch of lots because I buy those kind of dolls by the hundreds. So,
Okay.
and I drop $300 or $400 in an auction, and I don't care. And I'm jealous of Chuck there, always getting the cheap prices in these freaking country markets. I've been to those though.
Yeah, I'm a bottom feeder.
Yeah, I have to turn into a bottom feeder again to sell my stuff on YouTube. That's the only. It's a profit margin thing. You got to think about that bottom line.
Yeah.
There was. Did you ever go to auctions in Southern Indiana, Big Brother?
Yeah, I went to IU surplus auction a couple times, talking about a gold mine.
Oh yeah. Have you ever been to? They have their own building now, but you know Orleans, Indiana.
Orleans.
Yeah.
No, I've been to an auction in Nashville though.
Oh, okay. Well, they have a place called Robinson Auction, and when I used to work second shift, I would go in the morning because they would have it on Wednesday mornings, and I would wait till the end of the auction because I had a truck at the time, and I would buy everything, tables for $1 or $2.
Yep.
And that's what I would do. And I'd make my money back because some people would be like, "Hey, can I have that out of the box?" And I'm like, "Yeah, $10." And they'd be like, "You paid $10 for the entire table." And I go, "Yep, if you want it, $10." So I'd make my money back all the time.
Yep.
Before I'd even leave.
Yep.
I
loved doing that for a while, but after a while, you look around your house and you go, "Oh my God, look at all this crap." So I wound up having 2 yard sales a year just to declutter, as it were, still make a little money, and
Did it work? Your yard sales?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I never made anything less than $300 at any of my yard sales.
And you do a lot better than us. The one yard sale I had a ton of Christmas, and people were showing up, but unfortunately it was in June, and we picked the hottest day of the year to have it, which was stupid, and we made $60. I was pissed.
Oh, yuck.
And I had like all my prices were 25 cents and nothing was more than $1. And we still did not sell out because after 7 or 8 a.m. it was too hot for people to be out.
Only the week.
I think I have my garage sales down to an art form right now. So.
Nice. Are you in a good location for yard sales?
Well, I'm in Indianapolis. I live on the east side, which is temporarily the poor side of town. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably have a lot of traffic living in Indianapolis. I wasn't for sure if you were. Are you within city limits or just outside?
Yeah, I'm inside the city limits. I live right off of Washington Street.
Oh yeah. So you have a good traffic there then.
Live right off of 465. So, yeah, all 4 interstates right a block away from me. I can get anywhere I want to go now.
Nice.
So. And I've been to Bloomington so many times. I thought about, popping in on you or whatever, but that's just a little creepy. So.
It's like Chuck and I are doing a live on Thursday, and all of a sudden we just see Big Brother's head in my basement.
Hello.
Just thought I'd pop in.
I come across doll shit all the time. If you like that creepy doll stuff, man, I deal in vintage dolls. We're talking 20s, 30s, 40s, right? Yeah. And all those dolls always look creepy. So.
If they look really creepy or look very unique, send me some pictures. Because we'd be interested because our house is like a museum with them.
But it's easy to sell a lot of damaged parts. Like a head. I had one that was split open of a baby doll, and I was going to give it to you. But I flipped it for $40. So
nice.
But those old dolls, they sell,
Our house creeps people out because of our dolls. Because
Well,
they're
you
like,
should
what
hear.
is wrong with you? Do you not feel like they're staring at you? And I'm like, they're our friends. They're always with us.
I like it when you have them in the background when you're shooting your videos.
I know. Tessa's like, I know what you're doing. I'm like, exactly. Throw in the doll. I need to do one from her bedroom because her wall around her bed is completely filled with dolls and the shelves and everything from what we've collected over the years.
So I'm wondering if I should try out Macari or not. I'm kind of nervous about doing it.
I say try it. I tried it and I never sold anything on there, but I don't think I pushed myself hard enough. You know what I mean? Because I was too focused on, like I am now, eBay and Marketplace than what I was with Macari. So I didn't put the effort in I probably should have.
Well, I'm curious about Whatnot. I mean, I have no following to speak of. Chuck's got half the freaking people in Wisconsin watching him. So
Not on Whatnot. But yeah, it's nice.
I want to know how that works. I mean, it worked out for Paul, Flippin' Sports Guy, when he did it for a while. But you're pigeonholed into selling one thing, which I can do with dolls, but I don't.
The category they unlocked me with in is estate sales, which I think leaves it pretty wide open.
I've seen somebody do that, and they do all the little porcelain figures, which I also sold a great deal of. So, but all those things, they got to be perfect. And when time I get home from auction, a lot of those things aren't perfect.
It's a quarter cup of oil and 2/3 cup of popcorn, but it's on the bottom.
When Whatnot told me to send them a picture of my inventory, I'm like, they're gonna be like, no, because they're gonna see my pile. But they approved me. It's just I don't have a following to feel comfortable doing Whatnot because I know there'll only be a few people there. You know what I mean?
And this is why I want to do it on YouTube, because I'm with other people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Other people bring their people in with my people, which is one. So, you know, and if we fail, well, we all fail, and I don't feel so bad.
How long do your guys' auctions last? Are they
2 hours max?
Okay.
And that was with dash 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. Yeah.
When we do ours, would you be interested in joining?
Yes. I've got so much shit. Yes.
It's going because I know the more people you have, the more beneficial it is because, like you said, everyone brings people in, and then I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have a ton that I could sell on YouTube.
How soon are we doing that?
I didn't want to pressure you because I know you're doing Whatnot. So whenever you feel comfortable, Chuck, then I'm down, and then we'll see if it works for Big Brother.
My first Whatnot. Yeah, I wanted to get my first Whatnot out of the way, so that'll be Wednesday night, and that'll be a disaster, and I don't care. And then, next week, whenever I can do it, or whatever.
Are you down next week, Big Brother, if we do a YouTube auction?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me look at my calendar. Yep, now I'm free.
How would you guys feel if we did it for 2 hours on? I'm trying to, because I don't want to piss anyone off. I know, overlapping someone's show. Because I know some people get sensitive about it. I don't give a shit if someone does the show when we're doing ours. But
I try and I had Amber schedule our show after you guys because you guys are popular enough that I wanted to see some of everybody in your chat come over to ours, and Chuck was the only person that did it.
Hey, on those auctions, I lurk in the background. I'm trying to chill with my family.
That's what I tell everybody that I don't watch because I can't watch everything all the time.
Nice.
What was it? What time would work for you guys on next Wednesday? And that's only if you can do it. No pressure, guys.
6 or 7 Central would work for me.
Sorry, Chuck. We operate Eastern time zone.
I know.
I don't know what this
Gotta
Central
add an hour, Chuck.
Wisconsins do. What time works for you, big brother?
5,
Yeah.
6, or 7, whatever.
That time works, yeah. Whatever.
So
Wait a
you
minute,
guys
let me
want to
look at my
do
calendar. Yeah, anytime's good.
what time do you get home from work, Chuck? I don't want to put pressure on you.
I'm usually home by 5 Central, so 6 your time.
So you want to do 7 our time? That gives you 2 hours.
Yeah, that might be best.
Yeah. Why are
Or does-
you saying 2 hours? I said our auction takes 2 hours. We have 5 auctioneers.
Well, I'm just saying max 2 hours. That doesn't mean we're going to be on for 2 hours. I'm saying if the sales are going well, then we keep throwing stuff up on the screen.
You need to establish some rules before you do your show, and there are quite a few you got to go over because we're stumbling across them as we do ours currently. And we're
Okay.
asking chat who's used to being in other auctions, and they're feeding us things.
Okay. Because I know
Yeah.
Chuck brought up having people register, and I found some free programs where people can register for the auction, so then we have their information.
Yeah, there's Jot Google or something like that, Jot.com. Look, that shit doesn't make any difference. If you want to verify people, that's on you. But what I would prefer people do is, it'll have my name at the bottom of this square. As soon as I get rid of Journey there. Yeah, like that. It says Big Bro. I'll just put my YouTube or my email in there. When people buy, they just email me with their PayPal information. And that's it.
Okay. So maybe we just do that and just keep it simple then.
The one of the downsides that you need to be prepared for is people don't pay right away. I got people that haven't paid me for 3 days, and I'm like, come on, God damn it. If I was on eBay, this wouldn't be a fucking issue. Pardon my language, but it makes me mad. But you gotta let it go.
What I hate. So what I started doing, I know it's different, but on eBay you'll get those buyers that don't pay right away.
Yeah.
And then you know what they're doing. It's like they order it Monday and they're waiting for their paycheck on Friday before they pay. And it's like, that's annoying. You don't go into Walmart and be like, hey, I'll be back Friday to pay you. That's when I get paid. Like, the world doesn't work that way.
Uh-oh. Didn't sound good.
I lost my pictures. I didn't lose them. I just can't find them. I didn't lose them. I just can't find them. That makes sense.
On Jeff Cheesehead Flipper on his last video, he said that all of his shipping on his eBay, all the information was wrong. So you guys might want to go see, because when eBay changes things, they fuck things up sometimes.
Oh yes.
I've already checked everything. I literally got rid of all my listings. I'm up to 17 or something now. So I've been able to check everything because I had to get rid of all the crap.
Really?
What I consider crap.
Boy, am I perplexed.
I can
Did
sell
you really lose
anything,
all your
mate.
pictures?
You do what?
Did Chuck really lose all his pictures?
No, not all my pictures. I just can't find the ones for this particular set.
Oh. You're using an old listing pictures.
Yes. Oh, I see why. I'm stupid.
Don't you want to take new pictures of those? Because those are different books, so they're in different condition, right?
Oh yeah, I'm taking new pictures. I took pictures last live. times. Okay, I get it. I know what I'm doing. Frick, it's like I'm a pro.
Well,
Hey,
guys,
Nate.
I've started a YouTube pile.
Hey, Nate.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you first shot at this. My mother has a bunch of fucking Christmas shit, and I don't want to deal with it. So if you want it, I'm going to give you first shot at it. It's not free, but
Send me a picture if you don't care. If you have time to do it.
it's dishes and matching plates and all that kind of crap, and just stuff. The only thing I kept was the percolator, and I used the percolator, so
That's old school.
I
I'm
like
leery of the dishes because I have so many dishes right now that I can't sell.
Yeah, I've got some. I get when you go to auctions all the time, it's kind of cool. I can pick up stuff that I think is cool and use them.
Yeah.
I got a bread box that I use to put my pies in, and I got the 1950s and 60s Starburst Atom glasses that I drink out of and stuff like that. Oh, those are worth money. Yeah, but I like them so.
You want? Hey, I'm gonna go grab something. I think you might have seen a post, but this is how I get myself in trouble at auctions. Let me 1 second.
By grabbing things, yeah, that can do it. You got those regular. You go to the same auction company a lot, Chuck, right? It sounds like the same guys.
There's 3 or 4 that I go to, but I have my favorites, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have a favorite.
Well, I do too, actually. God, there's this one guy though that's just so brutal. He's getting pretty old, and he gets confused, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
He could have one trailer, and it'd take him all day.
There's guys that come up there that I want to go to their house and film their collections.
No kidding.
There's a guy there called George. Guy's got to be 80s, and he used to be a railroad engineer. Anyway, he collects steam-powered things, and they got a name, but he'll spend like $800,000-$900,000 on one of these things.
Wow.
And he's telling me about this one that's as big as a car, and I'm like, what the hell, George? So.
Huh.
This is why my wife hates me going to auctions. Who needs this?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm trying to sell it. She goes, why the hell did you buy an inflatable Campbell soup can? And I go, I'm going to hang it from my ceiling. And I realize my ceilings down here are too low, and it's just takes up a lot of room.
You'd fall down, you'd walk into it and fall down.
I know.
That's a freaking awesome can. And what I would do is follow the life of Andy Warhol. If he has any kind of special dates or showings, that's who you market that to.
Okay.
We keep missing Journey's comments. I read them and then I.
Oh crap! Well, yeah, I'm as bad at doing this as you are, Chuck.
Yeah, I am bad. I'm so
yes, you are bad. That was not a lie.
hurt my feelings. Oh no, I'm okay. Never mind.
My apologies, Journey. Now, see, if you jumped in, I've been working at her, trying to get her to come in, but no, she don't want to.
Join us. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah, like I said, if I could get these two clowns to come over.
Did you say Mike's jumping on at 5 or 5?
Yeah, Mike. Well, shit, he'll probably want to be on. He sees you guys. Of course, then I'm done talking because Mike's here. So
he does like to talk.
he does a great job for being the auctioneer, kind of in the backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen to him. He goes, and Crushing Green's coming in at 10. Oh my god.
What is your starting point on most of your items, or like what do you like to? What's your baseline usually,
Well,
or does it just depend on what you're selling?
yeah, depends on what I'm selling. Like all my Barbies in a box, you know, I know I need to make $10, so I'm gonna start them off at $10, right?
Okay.
My comic collection's kind of personal. People have been making some big Avery's. That's it. The Avery's came in and bought a comic of mine off of me for $35, and that same comic comps at 150 on eBay.
Oh wow.
And mine was a special signed edition and all that too. So, you know, some comics I know are worth money. That was Jeffrey Dahmer versus Jesus Christ, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
See what
crazy.
you missed?
I would have bought that off of you.
That's what I thought when I saw it. I'm like,
Anything serial killer related. I have a whole wall that has like original papers and stuff from serial killers and shit like that.
Well, last Thursday I sold a comic that was Johnny the homicidal maniac. So
Ah,
oh, fart sack, what's up?
Partsack Jack.
yes.
What? What are you so happy about? Shut the
My
hell up.
sports bets came through.
Are they winners?
Yeah. Man, I am so aroused right now, guys.
How much did you put on the Packers today?
Oh, I bet against them. All my bets lost but one, but it's okay because I broke even. So it makes me happy. I didn't lose.
Yay, breaking even. 2
Hey,
pounds.
fart sack.
And I'm slow over here.
I am glad you are here too. Now,
Farsack
yes,
Jack,
thumbs up.
hello.
Plop.
Let me be the YouTube whore that I have to be. Hey, please give me a thumbs up and comment after the replay. Hate doing that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You were so enthusiastic about it.
We should.
I'm not enthusiastic. When I do my YouTube, I don't like being in front of the camera. I like seeing me in front of the camera. Did you go back and watch your replays?
Oh, I hate listening to myself.
Yeah, me too.
I love seeing myself on YouTube. Is that wrong?
No, not at all.
I don't know. As long as you don't get too excited. Look at that sexy guy.
I'm a unisexual. I don't know.
I love
love
me
to
some
go.
bro.
Egosexual.
Oh,
Ew, why? Why do I have this shit? Guys, I really hope this whole YouTube auction works out for me because I gotta get rid of this stuff.
you got a what?
I gotta get rid of this stuff. I'm tired of looking at it.
Oh,
So, are we good for Wednesday at 7 Eastern or 8 Eastern? What works better for you guys?
either one.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll bitch either way. It doesn't matter.
I will start whoring us out the next day or two so we can get some people in our auction.
I'm
many
not
items
wearing a
do
mini dress.
Do what?
How many items should I have?
No less than 700.
Piece of cake.
Thank you.
If it's just us three, by the time that happens, I would suggest you have at least 6 things and maybe 1 or 2 giveaways. If you're gonna do giveaways.
Do you think we should?
Well, I give things away. I mean, I've got shit laying around the house that I don't want, that I give a shit about. The stuff you don't want to list, that doll. There's a giveaway. Bam.
Some
My
broken.
nips almost came free. Sorry, guys. Woo!
I should give this away.
What is it?
Good question. I picked it up. It was in a box of shit at an auction, and it's gift wrapped.
There you go. Giveaway.
It's made in China. That's all I know.
So last Thursday, I sold a Star Wars Micro Machines Imperial Guard, which is the dudes with the red helmet.
Yeah.
I sold that for $70 because somebody got into a bidding frenzy, right?
Nice.
I've been party to those bidding frenzies before.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's stupid stuff. You gotta watch yourself when you bid.
You know what I hate at auctions? There's always that one person that bids on everything, and it's like they have unlimited money, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you take it personal and you bid them up, and then you scared the hell out of me. And then
They bail.
they bail, and then you're stuck with it, and you overpaid. And it's like, you son of a bitch.
That's why I don't take it personal.
Well, I quit doing it, but
I think it was one of Chuck's videos. He mentioned something about revenge bidding, and yeah, I totally get revenge bidding. I totally understand that. Somebody sticks me with something, and then okay, I'll get your ass. Just wait.
I've done it. So when I'm bidding, so we have like 3 or 4 local places that do high bid auctions. And then there's a lot of collectors, so it's hard to get anything to resell because we have a ton of collectors around here. So what I will do, I will risk it every time and keep bidding them up just to make them spend their money. Because they make me so angry. I'm a jerk, okay?
Yeah, I joke. There's the guys that I talk to all the time, the other resellers and stuff. I talk to them about their businesses and how they do things. Right, learn what I can. And but when it comes to bidding against something, it's like, well, okay, Mark. Well, I hope you brought some money for this one, buddy, because I'm going for it.
Yeah.
I let them know I'm not ashamed. There's guys that will spend big freaking money to get their items to resell and make like $3 on something. I can't bid against those guys. So
yeah.
There's a lot of flea market resellers that just run prices up on things, and I'm like, how are you making money at your booth? Well, it looks like you're going to be part of the auction, little buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, you said you don't care what we say on your channel, right?
I don't care.
Okay, so there was this auction house. It was awesome because the crowd, it was in, I don't know if you know Ellettsville, Indiana, next to Bloomington.
Yeah, I know
it
where
was called Area 51 Auction House. And for some reason they went out of business, but I could get a lot of stuff cheap there. And there was this guy that I called Roller Fucker because he was this like 90-year-old man and he had suspenders that were rulers. And he would bid on everything. I'm not even joking. He'd spend over $500 every week. And I'm like, Roller Fucker's here. He's going to destroy me. And he would every time. So I would have to wait till the end of the auction and I'd get the boxes for like $1 or $2. Maybe that's why they went out of business.
We had a guy that we called the doctor because he used to be a veterinarian. And he had unlimited money, and he just bought everything for no good reason.
Yeah.
I know people like that. Yep. There's guys that come up there. They've been, these guys got to be pushing 100. It seems like the old farm guys. They look like they've worked on the farm their whole lives. Those kind of guys. They'll come
Yeah.
up there and eat their biscuits and gravy and chit chat with everybody, and then go, "Hey, that looks cool," and then spend every bit of money, and it's something that you wanted to get. It's like, God damn it!
Do you, like? I'm assuming because I know what you're talking about, the farm guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they just don't spend money and then they wait till the auction and that's why they have so much money to spend?
Maybe they just don't want to be home with their wives.
Sure.
Get me out of here, man.
You were literally, you had all this room to lay, and now you decide to lay next to where I'm stacking shit.
Who are you talking to?
My dog.
Oh.
He likes to lay at my feet, and then he gets startled easily, and then he attacks my feet. So that's cool.
Yeah, I go to a lot of different auctions though. The auctions like there's a company that travels all around the Midwest, and they sell top of the line signs and stuff. And I actually videotape that. And these signs are the double-sided porcelain signs that say, whatever, Coca-Cola, whatever. Things going for 4, 5, 6, 10,000, 20,000. I'm like, holy God. And I see these things from time to time, and I don't want to pay $800 for them. So.
No, I don't blame you.
I'll take 500 to every auction and not even bat an eye and have another 500 in reserve. But that's just how I roll.
You're a baller.
I take about 200 usually.
Yeah, well, if I went to your auctions all the time, I wouldn't even take that.
200.
Truck's like, I brought 200, spent $20.
Yeah. And I got a truck full of shit. Like, yeah, okay.
Why are you doing that? What did I do to you to deserve this? All I do is
All that state in the country I used to live, there were people who would bid on real estate just so noobs couldn't get a cheap property. Yeah, that's kind of low. But, business practices, would I do that if I were in that business? I don't know. If you could override business sense with doing what's right, it depends on what you want to do, I guess.
So I'm going through my shit, and I think I'm going to have a lot of stuff to put in the auction for YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I'm not joking. I have so much, it makes me sad.
Well, maybe you need to show like 3 things every turn.
I actually could. I just got to figure out. Can I get your guys' opinion on something?
It sucks. There you go.
Yeah, I hate it too.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I want to take notes. It sucks. Would you guys suggest selling like different ornaments individually or as like a lot of 2 or 3?
A lot. And I'd do
Okay.
about 4 or 5, honestly.
4 or 5, okay.
I'll concur.
Thanks for concurring.
Anytime I sold ornaments on eBay, I'd do 5 or 6, and how I judge how I sell to YouTube chat is I base it off of what I did on eBay, pretty much.
Okay. Look at us. This is an educational live. People that are not here are missing out, and shame on you. Thank you, My Journey, Fart Sack Jack, for showing up and supporting this educational show.
This program made possible by viewers like you.
This video is sponsored by Hallmark Keepsake Ornaments.
Okay.
Why buy anywhere else when you can buy Hallmark? Sorry, guys, they sponsor me. I have to say it.
You got it tattooed on your lower back, I heard.
I do. The A's in Hallmark are tattooed across my ass, so my asshole actually is the A. Watch out, buddy. Watch out.
That's an odd-shaped butthole you got there, Nate.
I know that's what my doctor said. He goes, "You have a really odd looking butthole."
It's an A, huh? You got a little triangle for a butthole, do you?
They're like, "You have such a unique butthole."
You're like
That's what my OnlyFans is my butthole because it's so unique looking.
So when you poop, it's like one of them Play-Doh things.
I know what's on your mind right now, Chuck.
I'm getting all these mixed feelings. Sorry. I can hear the Halloween music upstairs.
What are they watching?
Halloween.
The new one?
No, the original.
Okay. Have you seen the new one?
Yeah, it sucks. Halloween
I think
ends.
they all suck. I just watch it because I feel obligated to watch Halloween.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Meh. Not my idea of a horror movie.
You what?
That's not my idea of a horror movie.
Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I
grew
watch
up-
really is
I
horror.
grew up through the 70s, so I like all the Hammer horror films and shit like that. It had Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee in them.
Oh, I love those.
I enjoy like the old horror films that are terrible.
Yes.
Because I mean, it's just hilarious because the person's sitting there screaming for like 10 minutes and couldn't get up, but they just wait till they're deaf. And it's just like, what are you doing?
Ah! Ah!
Exactly.
Yeah. I got a several sets actually of horror movie DVDs that I watch of them old, like the Hammer ones and stuff. I love them.
Yeah, same. Nate, my doctor said that about my douching weird because he's a podiatrist.
Oh.
So anyone watching this, what time do you go to bed, Chuck? Don't you go to bed really early?
Well, not 4 p.m., but why do you ask?
You're not okay. Bye.
9 p.m. usually because I'm a little fella.
Okay, so then we'll keep it at 7. I was gonna say 8. So 7 o'clock, guys. If you're here, we'll have an auction next Wednesday. I'll be setting it up for everyone.
I'll find some stuff.
I know. I'm like doing little lots right now. It's all working now. I refuse to pay for Word, so I use Notepad. That's pretty cool.
You guys need to figure out what you're going to do for shipping. A lot of people are going to want free shipping, and I don't roll that way. So
I usually just charge a flat fee for shipping.
Yeah. Well, you selling ornaments, they're lightweight. So
yeah. Like anything larger, then I'll be like, hey, I got to look at Pirate Ship and see what they're going to charge.
yeah, I do the pirate ship and invoice through PayPal.
But I'm like you. I refuse to do free shipping. Unless you want to like spend a lot of money with me, then maybe we can talk.
I got Q come along and bought a bunch of books off of me, and he lives in Chino, California, which is a suburb of LA.
Yeah.
And priority to get there was like almost $16, and I was like, holy crap. And that was through pirate ship.
Oh, really?
I went out there UPS ground for like $11. So ridiculous. I missed the eBay shipping discount too, man. But you don't know how much of a shipping discount that really is until you have to.
Yeah.
I feel like we're about to have a breakdown on live where he's like, eBay.
Yeah, well, you know, I love it. I love it. You know, I lived it. I mean, you know, part time or full time, I was all the time. You know, so
I'm sorry I hurt you, eBay.
yeah. I mean, eBay's a greedy little cunt, and so am I, and we're competing over that greed. That's what it is.
They keep screwing things up, and it's like you're because I know they're wanting to move towards more like luxury shit, but it's like you're forgetting who built you.
I don't think that's it at all. A lot of people say that, and a lot of people say it's for the shareholders, and a lot of people they're just always changing, wanting to evolve because like you said, if you don't adapt, you die. So
True.
they just keep changing the shit that none of us sellers care about. That's all. Or they'll fill in 300 freaking item specifics. No,
Oh, God.
fuck you. What was wrong with it the way it was before? Come on.
No kidding.
So
Yeah, like you're selling books and you got to put in a capacity.
Etsy's the same way. Etsy's got hundreds of freaking. It's not as bad as eBay, but it's still there.
Yeah. They want to know the material and the colors and the.
I want to say I think Mike's standing you up today, big brother.
Yeah, well, it's
Mike,
lost.
if you're out there, shame on you. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta grab some sacks.
Yeah.
Go grab your sack.
Promises.
I gotta grab my sack. Sorry guys, I don't want to get banned on YouTube.
It'd be Big Brother that got banned.
I don't want to ruin his channel.
Hey, I'm going to Twitch. See ya.
I abandoned my one Twitch fan. I'm a terrible person.
That's pretty heartbreaking, actually. Oh my gosh!
Oh. Come on, fucker!
You all right there, buddy?
It just takes me a minute to do anything. It's annoying.
Mike is visiting with friends and family, supposedly, which I know he's having a wonderful time. Wink, wink.
Hey, if he was really visiting with friends and family, he'd be with us.
Yeah, well, he's with Amber, so he's doing what he's told.
I can relate.
He's staying alive.
And I've met Amber. I would do what she says too. She's feisty.
Yeah. I want her to show me how to do some of the things she does.
She
Show
was
this old
showing
man how to use my phone effectively. That's what I want her to do.
She was showing me stuff at the last auction that we were at together, and yeah, she goes through it. So she's just like click, 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 click. See that, Chuck? You just go this, and then you do
Yeah.
this. And I'm like,
Oh,
right, I'm right with you, sure.
my 12-year-old niece is the same way. Oh, really? Do I really have to show this to you again, Uncle? Yeah, you do. She's 12. I got to go to her for tech advice.
All right, what am I doing? Nobody knows.
Yeah. Friends and family used to be the phone plan. Who remembers that?
I do.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? That was a different one. That was Sprint, right?
Was it? I just remember the guy with the glasses. I don't remember what company it was. And didn't he switch companies then?
Always got it mixed up with Jared.
With Jared. Jared had his own.
What the hell is going on back here?
Oh no. You all right, Nate? Nate?
Do I need to mute Nate?
Yeah, he had a good run. Nate?
I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you, Nate.
Oh, God. You're good, right, Nate? Buddy?
Hey.
Maybe we're muted. Can you hear us, Nate?
Huh?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. We're picturing all kinds of shit happening.
As long as I don't see a bit of a leg go by there, that's fine.
Sorry if there's any nip slips.
That was a full-on breastisis.
Woo, that was a journey, guys.
Chuck,
Sorry.
you said that like the guy that an old rap song I heard.
Breastisis?
Yeah.
I got that from In Living Color. They used to have that homeless guy who would talk about a woman with big breastises.
Nate, are you okay?
Yeah. It just sucks moving.
Nate, tell me about your disability. I saw one of your short ones. You like took off a leg. Is that what it is?
Oh no. I know. I have a lot of spine diseases, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them, spinal stenosis, stenosis, and then I have degenerative disc disease, and then there's a couple more diseases, and I have a spine of a 65-year-old.
Awesome.
So yeah.
You're just bragging now.
Which
Yeah,
they told me, like when I was a teenager, when I found out I was born with all this. They were like, oh, when you get into your 40s, you're going to probably start having issues with mobility. And I'm like, well, I'll, worry about it then. And then last year it started affecting me to where I got down to a cane, and then it's progressed for some reason quickly. And now I'm down to a wheelchair and walker. So whatever, it's life. I'm still breathing, right?
Doctors told me I'd be in a wheelchair probably by February, March next year. They said originally at the end of the year, but I'm thinking, all right, awesome, fuckers.
Well, to give you some information then, so one thing, which of course with insurance, you have to go through their mobility suppliers or whatever, which is crap because they're usually the most expensive ones. But they have foldable motorized wheelchairs now. They're like 47 pounds. So I'm going to try to get one of those through my insurance just so we don't have, because we have a small car. And I don't want to have to get like a bracket or anything to hook a scooter up, because that'd be so much effort for my wife. You know what I mean?
Huh. It's foldable?
Yeah, it's foldable. It's and it only weighs around 47 pounds, and you just throw it in your trunk or back seat, and then they designed it to be more friendly towards people with disabilities instead of having have a bracket and all that crap.
Yeah, I've seen what looked like a stripped down scooter, but it was basically what you described. It was lightweight. It was basically a battery on a big skateboard. So,
hey, I mean, I'm willing to do anything, because like I don't even want to leave my house anymore just because I'm in so much pain.
Yeah, well, because I ain't gone through depression this past year. I've not wanted to leave my house for anything, So.
No, I feel you. I mean, because when you're in constant pain, not only are you dealing with like anxiety because of your pain, you're dealing with the depression on it. So every time I decide, are we going to go do something, I have to worry about how far do I have to walk, and do they have wheelchairs? Do they have motorized scooters? It sucks.
If I was your size, Nate, I'd get me a cool Power Wheels, like a freaking Corvette or something.
Asshole.
They don't weigh that much.
I hate you.
I've seen where people have turned them into Daleks before. From the Who series,
Really?
from Doctor Who.
That'd be cool.
That would be kind of hilarious, though, if I could fit in a Power Wheel. Oh, my journey! I did not fall. I was just throwing boxes across the room, so because it's hard for me to carry everything.
Yeah, I know what that's like too.
Yeah.
The stuff that you're doing, I'm like, oh my god, I do that too.
Hey, like you said, you know how it is. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's easier for me to throw stuff across a room and then walk over there and pick it up.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Pow.
Another thing you might want to consider too when selling stuff on YouTube is the size of what you're selling. You want to keep it maybe small enough to go in a first class.
That's I mean, a lot of stuff I'm gonna sell. Well, some of it's gonna have to be priority, like the dishes, but most of it's gonna be ornaments that I'm just looking to sell by the lot.
And how much are you willing to take on those items? It might not be what you really want to get. I mean, you might say starting bid $5 and nobody bids, and then you're like, well, fuck,
Well, you know what I'm gonna do if no one bids? I'm gonna be really awkward. I'm gonna threaten everyone. I'm like, if you don't bid, a piece of clothing comes off of me. And just to let you know, I don't wear underwear anymore. So there you go.
Anymore. So you're implying that you did at one point.
I did at one point, but now I don't because it's like I don't leave the house. Why waste a pair of briefs?
Greatest invention ever, tagless underwear. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Yep. Agreed.
When they used to have tags and itch your ass crack.
It's that place right above your crack would always start itching. Yeah.
And then everyone's looking at you like, wow, he has a dirty ass.
Or
Yeah, the guy that came up with that, there has to be a statue for that guy somewhere.
Yeah, when they stopped doing tags and t-shirts, that was amazing too.
Yep.
Of course, now after about 4 or 5 washings, I can't tell which side's the front or the back. But
my journey, it's okay. Like I mean, it's unfortunately, it's just what I'm dealt with, and I'm trying to be positive about it. So
yeah, it positively sucks. Yep.
Yes.
But I get the good parking spaces, so what the hell.
I'm glad you said that. So anytime we go somewhere, I'm like, could you have valet park us up front, please? I'll tell my wife, and she's like, oh my god, do you have to say that every time? I'm like, yep.
Yep.
And my brother, when I went places with him, he goes, I love traveling with you. I get to park up front.
Well, I can be much dirtier if you want me to, Journey. I don't do that after Nate does Would You Rather. I thought I'd have a cleaner version so people can decompress.
Big Brother's more respectable than what we are. One
true.
second, guys.
It's
I just
true.
gotta grab
I
something.
am. Yeah.
I promise I won't throw anything at you.
Uh-oh.
So, Chuck, would you want to play?
Would I want to play?
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah. Well, it's not really D&D. It's a homebrew. It is D&D. You roll a multifaceted dice to determine the fate of your tune. So, yeah.
I would try it.
Son of a bitch.
How long does it last? Like 3 hours?
It lasts as long as you want. Sessions that I have set up wouldn't last more than 2 hours. But, if people start chatting and, doing stuff, you always add an extra hour for that.
I'd give it a shot.
But it'd be like 5 times 2 hours a piece. Maybe one would go 3 hours, and maybe one only lasts an hour. It depends on who dies.
Who pisses off Big Brother?
No, it's not like that. I don't try and kill the people. That's not how you play.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about it, but I've always been curious. So
I create a world, a certain set of circumstances, and you deal with it. It's like real life, only it's not. You get to swing your swords at your problems and kill people for them.
I swing my sword at a lot of things.
Yeah, I got to be careful about how you say that.
Crap. I'm missing the coat. Oh, no, there we go.
How many things you got listed now, Chuck? 5? 6?
Yeah, 6. You been counting?
Really?
Yeah, half a dozen, and I got 6 more here. I'm gonna do as one listing because I got multiple.
You're slow, Chuck.
I am slow, but I was talking and goofing, and
Yeah, making the listing a little easier to do.
it actually is. It makes it easier, but I go slower.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. I actually, when I first started eBay, I actually enjoyed listing, and I felt that way for like 3 or 4 years. I really enjoyed listing. I thought it was fun because I knew I was going to make money, and I could do it. But after a while, it's like, that's the worst part of it.
Of course, you fall.
What is he falling down again?
Disabled ginger. Huh? The back room bidder. Yeah, that's it.
I think he's whipping his captives. Oh man, should I even bother with this?
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Or else it gets the hose again. Yeah, that's pretty sad that I knew that right off there. I've seen that movie so many times.
What's sad is you finished it coming from me, which means I'm sad too.
We're both sad.
No.
No, he's coming back. Hurry up, Grandpa.
Hey kids, you want some candy? I got some hard candy for you.
Are you that old man on the Family Guy cartoon?
You want some popsicles?
Yeah. That's pretty good, Nate.
Good.
Get back here, you little asshole.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am very ashamed. I am very bothered by the person I've become in life.
I'm not. I wish I was more like this a long time ago.
I actually wish I was too.
I've kind of turned into my father in his cynical ways, and that makes me feel better.
I am very cynical as well.
Well, I got items for a giveaway now. I'm giving away everything you need to know about concealed carry in Minnesota. That's what I'm giving away.
You know what I need to know about that in Indiana? There is nothing.
They don't have concealed carry?
Oh, they made it where you don't have to have it anymore.
Yeah, I think it's awesome personally.
Oh, you can just carry?
Yeah, I can go to Walmart and get a gun and carry it out. Yep.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome, isn't it?
I
Yeah,
like it.
they're competing with Alabama for dumbest rules in a state. So I think Georgia's pretty lax too, but Georgia's a messed up state anyway. So
You know what I'm going to give away, guys?
Okay.
I have a vintage Common Sense mobile phone. I'm not going to give it away, but yeah,
what can
there
I
you go.
say? Hey man,
There's
there's
only
rare,
do
there's
what?
rare minerals in those. That's why they're worth money.
I was going to say there's only one for sale, and it's brand new on eBay for like $43, but none of these have sold.
They must
So
not
I
have
have-
a lot of rare minerals. Yeah.
I have a shit ton of phones for parts. Like, I got them all for free. So if you know anyone that wants to buy phones in bulk and try to work on them or take stuff out of them, I got phones for days that I need to get rid of. I'm tired of looking at them.
Like taking shit apart, take them apart, and take the computer parts out of it.
You think my brain works like that, big brother?
I sell. I sell anything and everything. I think I can anyway. I'm cocky like that, I guess.
Hey, be cocky.
Cockney? Or cocky?
The word of the day, children, is cocky.
Yeah, I guess these are worth nothing.
It's what hens are like.
God damn it. Why are you over there?
You need an assistant monkey.
That'd be helpful. I wish my dog had thumbs so he could pick up shit for me.
He wishes he had thumbs too.
My dog's talent is eating his own shit, so that's cool. You know what? You know what? Just do what you have in front of you, little buddy.
That means he wants to kill his owner. That's what I heard.
That'd be hilarious. You know, the other day I fell and got stuck in the kitchen. No one else was home. And both my dogs just ran up and laid next to me. You're like, what are we doing? Are we playing? And I'm like, thanks, guys.
That's awesome. It really is.
They care. I think I'm going to get going, guys.
Well, Chuck, you have a great Sunday, and I hope our Packers don't get murdered tonight.
I'm not even going to
Yeah,
watch.
well,
But I'm tempting to put what I won today on the Bills to beat us by 10 or more.
Well, maybe they will win then, since you bet against them.
I know. So what was it? When the Bears beat the Patriots, I lost it all on that because I'm like, oh yeah, the Patriots are gonna win, and then the Bears decided to be a team for a day.
All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
Chuck, have a good night.
Yep.
Yeah,
you too.
Jeff. See ya.
How do I get out of here?
I can kick you out. Well, thanks for popping by, Nate. You didn't really need to, but I.
Hey,
thank
this
you
has
for
been
doing it.
fun. Like I said, I wanted to do something, try to get out of my funk. So I appreciate you throwing it out there as a. I figured it was an invite, so I thought I'd throw it out there saying I could jump on.
I love doing my lives. They're very therapeutic, as you've mentioned.
Yeah, it's fun. That's why
And I got a shrink. I got a shrink that I see every Thursday. Well, video on my phone. So
does that help?
yes, I think it's helped.
Okay. The reason I ask because I know, does insurance pay for that?
I'm using a free service. It
Nice.
was referred by the insurance company because they only cover so much. So
Well, the insurance I have now, I looked into it, and per session was going to cost me anywhere between $50 and $100.
Ugh.
And I'm just like, I'm not paying that.
I gotta. I don't know if you use the same stuff, but the one I use is called 1 one simple solution or one resolution or some kind of crap like that. But it was referred to me because they know that I'm poor as far as tax purposes go. And
yeah, one sensible solution. I see it.
yeah. And they're free. And they don't have degrees and shit like that, but they have all the schooling. They just haven't got their degrees yet. And the guy I've been seeing, I've told him that he has helped and he's noticed some progress. Most of my issues are me and my mom, who I want to kill twice over. So,
hey, I mean, like parents, like everything like affects you. You know what I mean? Like you can be really screwed up. So I completely understand. Like from childhood trauma, I'm assuming, and shit like that.
Oh, it's bottom line is my mom's 80 and I got to be over there all the time, and we never got along, and I don't like taking care of her. She won't take care of herself. She won't put herself in an assisted living facility where she belongs.
You said she's 80?
Yeah. 79. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so this guy, he's been helping me deal with my anger issues, which I've always had a problem with. And he has helped. And I can go over and see my mom now and tolerate her for an hour or two. Talk to her in a civil manner, that kind of thing. So
yeah.
So he has helped.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Thank you. Like I said, I'm not gonna be paying all that money because it's like I can't afford that.
But mental health is a big thing, coming off the COVID really fucked everybody up.
Yeah.
So
I learned you have to be careful what you say at the doctor's office. I went in there for an appointment, and I've been diagnosed being depressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're talking about it, and they're like, "Have you ever thought about?" I went to a walk-in for some issue, and she goes, "Have you ever thought about hurting yourself or others?" I'm like, "Well, myself, but I'm not going to." And she's like, "Really? Like, what have you thought about?" I'm like, "No, I'm just saying in general. I've thought about it."
Yeah, you gotta be careful for
sure. So they left, and I had to sign a form before they let me leave the office that said I would not hurt myself or anyone else when I was leaving. I'm like, it's my regular depression. What do you think I'm going to do? So that was pretty annoying.
My answer was always hurting other people, never myself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
I want to kill you right now for asking me stupid questions, bro. Yeah, I learned that. Yeah, I learned that a long time ago. Oh crap! Yeah. Okay, won't say that again. Okay.
Exactly. It's like my bad. Now I'm learning how this works.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go home. I don't want to be locked up in an institution tonight.
You got to be careful about institutions too. If you've ever had the opportunity to voluntarily join one, just to sober up maybe, or to get away, you got to go through a lot of shit to voluntarily leave them places.
Yeah, that's why I try to keep myself at least stable enough not to have to go, because I'm afraid they would not let me out.
Well, I did that once for like a month, and that was to clean myself up.
Did it work?
Yeah, it absolutely worked.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm not doing that again. Thought I was going to spend about 30 days in there, and wound up spending about 90 days in there because it took 30 days just to get out voluntarily. I'm like, really?
Oh, really?
Call a lawyer, yeah.
See, that'd be a fear of mine.
It's like, look, I can pass any test. I'm not crazy. Let me go. Oh, but meanwhile, you continue to bill me. Fuck you.
Yeah. And then they tell you when you say you're not crazy, they're like, that's what a crazy person would say.
Yeah. So how much stuff did you get listed, Nate?
I have, I think like 15 items. But I started focusing on just lotting stuff together for YouTube now.
Yep.
Like right now, I'm putting a lot of cassettes in lots too because I forgot I have a whole box of cassettes.
I found all my tape collection. Well, not my entire tape collection. I actually sold some of my best stuff, but I found the leftovers, and I've got the 2 Live Crew on cassette, NWA Straight Outta Compton on cassette.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Put them in my player because, of course, I still have cassette players.
I do too.
I mean, people are like, dude, what? I still listen to tapes.
Yeah, I have some. I got Def Leppard, Poison, Aerosmith, Phil Collins.
Poison. Oh, you're so fired.
Hey, I bought these in a lot. Okay.
Okay.
This is not my personal collection. This is what I bought to resell.
That's what a crazy person would say.
Like I always tell people, resellers are like one bad day away from being hoarders.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm in Hoarderville.
That's where I'm at. I gotta clean this up.
Half the stuff is crafts. The other half is a small portion of it's D&D. And everything else is going to an auction every other week. Yep. So much cardboard. One of the downsides to dealing in all the cardboard is bugs.
You got to be careful where you bring your boxes from.
You just got to be careful about bugs in general.
True.
You know, there's been an outbreak of bed bugs in the United States, and they're like everywhere. I don't have them. Nobody I know has them, but you know, like the hotels and the hospitals downtown, you know, they're putting in extra money to take care of the problem. So I know they have a problem.
Yeah.
And I blame Amazon mostly because those things live and breed inside of cardboard boxes like cockroaches do.
Well, I did that one live and I was terrified because I thought a roach crawled out of a box I just brought home and it ended up being like a stink bug or something. But I'm just like, oh, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I hate those stink bugs. I hate them. Yep. I think it's the cardboard. Everybody ships by mail now, so you know.
Yep. And I've seen some pictures of packages that I have, and I'm like, where did they store this package? By the time it got to the person, because they sent a picture, because it'd be like, I know this wasn't you, this is the post office, but I just wanted to show you how it came, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, like I don't know what they did, because it'd be like covered in dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
Journey, I don't know a lot about cassettes. I know when I originally was looking them up, they weren't worth very much, like $10 or less.
Considering I paid like $7.99 for most of those cassettes when they came out 20, 30 years ago, I'd say selling them for 10 is pretty good.
True.
Like you get to use something for 20 years and then sell it for even more. That's an awesome business. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it is. I'm going to look this one up, and I'm just curious.
Jazz and rhythm and blues, the older stuff is coming back big. If you can find that stuff on 33s or 45s, you're doing good, and the sales on the 78s are starting to increase too. Best place to sell
Okay.
all that stuff is on Discogs, and that's the site you should be using for your comps. There you go.
See, I learned stuff from you. People don't realize they need to watch your channel because you're knowledgeable.
Yeah, and now I don't do it, so I don't think I have a right to talk about it.
But you're on live, so that matters.
Yeah,
Live is more fun, anyways.
agreed.
Yeah, see, like I'm looking a lot of these up, and they're worth like $4 to $8. One of them was worth 10, but I'm gonna lot a bunch of them up and give someone a deal. I want to get rid of them.
Yeah, if you go to Discogs, you get a targeted audience for the audio files. So yeah,
Where at?
Discogs, DISCOGS.
Is that a website?
Yes, that's buy and sell music.
Well, holy shit! Thank you.
Yeah,
Are you registered on there by any chance?
I am not.
I'm wondering
I
what
just
they're.
I just use it to do my comps on. So you don't have to register to do that.
I'm trying it right now and see what they say.
Maybe I am registered and I don't know it. It's quite possible. There's so many websites. I mean, you know. Oh, Garbage Monster.
Hello, Garbage Monster. Long time no see.
Yeah, he's been posting a lot of shit on Instagram. Always doing the high dollar stuff.
Hey, I just want to say you depressed me even more now. So eBay gave me hope with this disc of being $4, and then I go to the Discog and it's $2.
Sold on eBay. There you go.
No, I'm just gonna throw it in a lot for YouTube. Someone else can deal with it if they want to resell it.
You just got to know that Discogs is where people only do music. So, or I think there might be little films and shit on there too. You might find the 8mm films on there. So, what's up, Garbage Mo? I had Nate and Chuck on here earlier. Can't believe they fell for that ruse.
I'm just being productive, Garbage Monster.
He is. I'm here taking up a
If I
square.
remember correctly, if I get this wrong, I apologize. I'm terrible with names. I think his name's Josh. Am I right? Let's see how good I am. Oh, that sounded breakable. Oh.
Well, don't accidentally ship your beer.
Hey, I was right with the name. Cool. Hey, you know what I just found? This Elvis one is going for $16 and up.
Yeah, Elvis stuff is on its way back up, but it always goes up right before Christmas. You should know that too.
And this is a Christmas album.
Yeah. My grandmother bought all the Elvis Christmas stuff, and I listened to it in the Christmas, and he had a wonderful voice, but I was never an Elvis fan, and I'm still not. So.
Yeah, I mean I have a record player because I love to listen to old records and stuff. I have a couple of Elvis that I have on there, but I wouldn't say I'm a real like diehard.
Really? Huh. And there goes the internet. Well, let's see what happened. Oh, there's what happened.
I have no idea what just happened. I'm like over here talking, and I'm like, why is my screen white?
I was getting ready to go to Instagram to see what happened. Nate has left the building, right? You're talking about Elvis.
That's what odd timing, huh?
Well,
Sorcerer Apprentice. I'll have to look that one.
I got used to it being the other way. There, I feel better.
You're not as uncomfortable now?
Yeah. It's not really OCD when people do that. That's really a small autism. You were saying something about having Elvis records?
Oh yeah, I have. I'm not like a diehard fan of any music. I just enjoy music in general, so I collect some records. I'd rather listen to my record player than like regular radio and stuff. I just love the old, the crispness of it. And
Yeah, you like hearing the pop on the vinyl.
Yeah. I'm an old soul.
My last yard sale, which I just had a few months ago, or maybe 2 months ago, maybe a month ago, I don't know. I just sold the last of my vinyl collection.
Oh, really?
Somebody came up and offered me $100 for my Pink Floyd collection, which was the only thing I had left, but it was everything they ever produced, right? And I had the original motion picture soundtrack to Star Wars on vinyl, the first printing one.
Were you trying to sell them, or were they just displayed and they offered you?
I had them displayed. I was curious. Guy
Yeah.
said, "I'll give you $100." I said, "Well, that's the magic number. Goodbye, albums." So he's gonna make a killing on them.
Yeah.
I know he is. But
I mean, you don't have to mess with it now. And $100, I would take it too.
Yeah, I don't. I sold my record player at the yard sale, so I didn't need my records. So, yeah.
You're like, just come in my house and see what you want.
I honestly felt like doing that. Like here, because I've got 2 large rooms dedicated to online sale. So, and I could probably have everybody come through and say it's an estate sale or an auction. And I've joked to the auction company I go to all the time. I said, half the shit's yours. If something happens to me and you guys are still around, it all goes right back to you.
Well, okay. So my wife and I have talked about that. It's a vicious cycle.
Just,
all of us go around buying this auction shit. We die. It goes back to the auction.
Yeah.
They win every time. Because then there's sometimes, I know this is pretty dark, but there's sometimes where like a 90-year-old man or something will be bidding up on something on me. I'm like, bro, I'm just going to come to your house in a few years and buy it again.
Yeah.
Quit bidding against me.
Yeah, that's, it's, I've talked to them, and my auction house, they charge 35%.
Yeah, I think EDS here, I think they charge around 35-40%, something like that. Mm-hmm. I tried to sell them. I bought this huge box of plastic Thomas the Train, like, the trains, the tracks, everything. Mm-hmm. And I made over $300 on it, and then I got tired of dealing with it. So I was like, hey, will you guys sell this for me? And they're like, that's not really up to our standards. I'm like,
really?
Yeah, I ended up selling on Facebook for like $50, so I was happy. $100 turned into about $350.
Yeah, I get that. You get those lots every once in a while where you make the big chunk, and then you just really don't want to mess with the rest because you've already made enough
Yeah, and it's like so time consuming with all the pieces and everything. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna lot it. And someone was like, do you think this would be good for my kids? I'm like, your kids would love this. $50, it's yours.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, well, gee, I don't know, man. It's worth about it. I tell you what, man. I'll make a deal.
Exactly.
And you're getting rid of the shit and you don't care how much you make. Oh,
I'm gonna be able to do a Christmas lot of music. Woohoo!
you want chicks. You need to appeal to the chicks market.
Well,
To be perfectly PC, there is no females like and males like, but bullshit. You know? I'm saying the majority of females are gonna like the porcelain trinkets and stuff like that. Yeah, guys will buy like dogs and I buy cats. But
I was gonna say a lot of my buyers. Well, that sucks. Oh, I can sit there. Most of my buyers are females because I'm selling so many like different Christmas. Like the stuff I try to buy is for people's memories, if that makes sense.
oh yeah. That's what
Like a lot of
Vinny
the
did.
ornaments, I'll get messages. I don't even ask for them, and they'll be like, "Oh, my mom had this when I was a kid. Thank you so much." And it's just like, thanks for buying it.
Yeah, I get those. Well, I used to get those. God damn it! See, damn it.
Here comes your
No,
eBay.
I just get.
You
No
can't
more
get away from
eBay. I gotta cut myself. Yeah, I
For
need to find
whoever's
another
here,
outlet. I need to.
do
I
what?
need another. I need to find another outlet to sell on because doing YouTube auctions is great, but doing them once a week sucks.
Oh, are you talking about you'd rather sell more than once a week?
Yeah, I'd like to sell 5 times a
Hey.
week. Shit.
Hey, we could, since you do yours on Thursdays, I mean, we could make it a thing because I'm not joking, I got a ton of shit to get rid of. And we could do it weekly if you wanted to. I'm down for it. Even if Chuck doesn't want to, I mean, that gives you 2 auctions a week for you. I'll leave that up to you. I don't care either way.
I am never going to run out of things.
Okay. I'm just happy to be part of the game.
It'll give me a reason to go back to the auctions again, which is what I really want.
Yeah.
An excuse to actually buy shit.
Well, once I can get a little more independent with like a scooter or something, then I would like to go back to the auction and everything.
I'd like to go with you, Nate.
That'd be fun.
I'd like.
I would meet you.
Takes me like
I can't
an hour and
drive
a half
right
to
now.
get there. Yeah,
Dude,
well,
I haven't been able to drive for months, about 3 or 4 months now. But once I'm able to get some independence, I would love to meet you for an auction.
yeah,
Not
well,
down here because there's not very many down here anymore.
I bet there is. You just don't know where they're at.
No, for real. Like a lot of the auctions, the best ones are like the farmhouses and stuff because you can get a lot of the stuff really cheap. But the ones that used to be every week, they're just for some reason it seems like they've dropped off this year. Because I follow them. I don't know if you go to the website Auction Zip.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah, that's what I use, and it's been less around my area. Like I know Bedford, Indiana, Greene County, like all the surrounding counties have more than what Monroe County's been having.
That's I'd like to go to Green Sullivan County. So that's where I did a lot of my fishing. That's where I did a lot of staying. Bloomington, all that whole area down there. That's where you go stay. That's the touristy thing of Indiana. So
I've done pretty well at Linton, Indiana, at some of their auctions.
Linton? Yeah, I don't know Linton.
Well, it cracks me up because they have a huge sign when you enter, and it says something like "Welcome to Linton" or "Live in Linton, you'll like it." And it's like, okay, you have like a McDonald's and a Walmart. That's about it.
I know I went to an auction company down there in I think it was the Green Sullivan, and I walked in and they had a 0% premium. I was like, what? It's like an estate auction. You know, you don't pay taxes in an estate auction or premiums. Yeah, these guys
Wow.
had 0% premium. I was like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to like 10 to 15%, you know. So
Yeah, we had an auction house down here. They raised theirs to 20.
all right, Journey. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Well, I better get off here too. I gotta try to get upstairs.
Yeah, it's about time for me to call it quits. I just don't want
Well,
to, Nate.
thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. And next Thursday, you'll be on our show.
Next Thursday. Okay.
If you want to. It's up to you.
Well, it's not up to me. If everybody in chat suddenly leaves, that's who it's up to.
we don't have the greatest number, so I don't care. I told Chuck, I go, if one day it's just me and you in our live, I don't care because I have fun. But I'm going to do what Tommy suggested, turn a lot of the funny parts into shorts and try to attract some more people.
Yeah, that's it. It's so I watch other big YouTubers do this, and they've gone into the analytics of using the shorts versus the long ones, and it's basically the shorts help bring people in to your channel, and then the people look at your long ones. You want to use a combination of both and work them together.
That's what I'm trying to do now. And shorts are easier for me right now because I can just do them from my phone wherever I'm sitting.
They're easier for me because I can sit in an hour and a half auction and get enough film for a month, pretty much. So
I want to do more. One of my videos, I edited where I was in there together with myself, and it cracked me up. And I go, I don't care how stupid it is. I want to do more videos like that where I'm working with myself. Because my goal was to eventually have like 4 or 5 Nates around me doing different things.
I wish I knew how to do that stuff.
I watch YouTube to figure it out on the Wondershare that I use, the program. Because it's only like $40 a year.
You use Filmora then?
Oh yeah, Filmora, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm tired of using StreamYard. I want to learn how to use OBS because it has more functionality with other programs.
That's what I've heard.
And it's a big learning curve. It's huge.
That's what stresses me out too, is trying to learn a program when you're comfortable with something else.
Yeah. My current editing software is called Olive, and it's free online sourcing, and it does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do the things I know Filmora does. So now I got to jump and try doing something new and learning all the. And oh man, it's aggravating.
I completely agree. I forget what program I used to use to edit my videos, and then I tried to edit something, and they're like, "Oh, we've changed our policy. You have to upgrade," and they wanted to charge me, I think, like $45 or $50 a month to use it, and I'm like, "No, I find something else." So Chuck told me what he used, so I went to that. So I'm like $40, and it stressed me out because I was struggling with it because I was so comfortable with the other one and trying to learn how to edit with the. I almost quit YouTube over it because I'm like, this ain't even worth it.
Yeah, I've got OBS and Filmora downloaded already. I don't use them because I'll sit there and tell myself, well, I don't really have enough time right now. I got all the fucking time in the world. It's not like I have an itinerary of shit to do every hour, you know. So
well, like now, like with my condition getting worse, I'm not working right now. I'm going through insurance through like short-term disability right now.
Yeah,
and it's like, just make videos. That's why I make a lot of dumb videos now, because it's like you have time for once in your life. Like, what else are you gonna do? Go to the kitchen and fall?
Good.
So
Don't
Well-
don't try and fit into your environment. Make the environment fit you.
exactly. Well, it's been fun. I'm gonna get off here and, like I said, attempt to get upstairs. So,
Yeah, you have fun with that.
all right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. See you,
All right, see ya.
everybody. Ta-ta for now. Yeah.